Okay. I ought to put my put myself up so I'm not. I gotta block that away. Anybody on Twitch gonna see that, and then it's gonna be over. Twitch mods. Mods. I've literally just got up. I should have just filled up my water then. What am I thinking? That sound right there. That means empty. So I want RAM usage up. There we go. Okay, yeah, I've got to fill this up. Wait! Put it back! Oh, man. If only there could be another way to do this. It feels like murder to put your heart through this. Why is it that I can't turn on Bluetooth? Like, it freaks out every single time. It's like, there's literally a switch that says Bluetooth on, and then it says Bluetooth is turned off. Like, I can't just activate it from the bottom thing there. It doesn't work. It's frustrating. Oh yeah, look at that, 92 hours. Very nice. Okay, cool. I'm a little bit cold. There we go. It's literally the remote, the what do you call this? The controller was not working at all. Yeah, how the heck does this work here? They've got another notch on them. That's what I don't understand. Oh yeah, I was on oblobble. I forgot about that. But yeah, it's cold in here. It'll probably be heating up. It'll warm up in here pretty soon, so we'll be good. I've been trying to figure out sort of what's the cool. What's the best case scenario for, like... Well, I'm thinking of removing a fan from my PC, because apparently... Yeah, that was impossible, dude. You put two things right next to each other. I should have looked elsewhere for stuff to dodge, clearly. Why have you got to put me in the corners like this? I can't just deal with everything at the same time. Because you want a positive pressure profile. And I think I've had a negative one for a while. Like, I suppose I could just reverse one of my fans, but it would look weird. It's like, the entire reason why those fans, like, exist is because you need... I don't know. I could put my other fans on, like, monitor motherboard, heat, and then the others on the front ones on CPU. I literally hit it, bro. I think that might be the easiest way to do it. I just have to figure out which ones are plugged in where. But it's just something I've been realizing. Because when you have a negative pressure profile, it's like, dust isn't really the issue, though the dust will appear elsewhere. Why? The dust will appear elsewhere, when you have a negative pressure profile. the issue is that it actually decreases the efficiency of your all of your coolers. So your GPU and CPU just gonna run hotter. So it's like all you have to do is make it so that there's more air going in the system than coming out. So I could just possibly put them on a consistently low speed. This is obnoxious. I was considering switching to a new case, but I've decided it's like, I wanted to... Why? I want to have a Blu-ray drive anyhow, and it just makes it more complicated to try and move them elsewhere. Dude. I swear the positioning is actually just the worst. Because I quickly run into heat issues with my 3090. If I use my 3090 at like full power for very long at all, I run into big temperature bottlenecks. He just had to do that, didn't he? He just had to do that, didn't he? He had to. He had to do it. That was not what I meant to do. Doesn't matter. I'm just getting practice at this point. How come I get 3 bites at the apple here? That's not fair. That's how different the fight is for Radiant versus Attuned. Or Ascended. Attuned is the easy one. Forgot about that. Why? My brain must just be going slow today. I've been kind of out of practice. It's been a moment since I've actually opened up the game because I've just been quite busy. Come on. Come on. I'm glad I thought about that. Because it's like, you don't have to remove a fan so long as the front fans blow harder than the rear ones. Like, you can have 2 fans in the front, 2 fans in the back. Or 1 fan in the back. But if the fans in the back outnumber the fans in the front, then the fans in the front have to be... Come on! The fans in the front have to be, blowing harder. Blow hard. I think the idea is that it's like, more air particles means there's less space for them to move around, which means that you're gonna dissipate heat easier through... Piss off, seriously. You're gonna dissipate heat easier through your cooling efforts. It was wild, because I think I have one of the better 3090s out there. And it'll chill at around 2 gigahertz. It'll be at like 1965 or whatever. Piss off. 1.8, 1.9 to 2 gigahertz. It sucks it in! If you do it at that stupid angle, it'll just suck it into you. I don't think they intended the hitboxes on that move to be used against this boss. That was a different issue entirely. That was his stupid orange come on. Ah! I think it was already hurting. It's just come off it. Just my claw here, for some reason, was just that thing where you like press down on it and it starts hurting for no reason. And it's like there's no physical issue here. You're just being rude. See, that's what's supposed to happen, is it's supposed to be knocked up. Knocked up? Oh, come off it! They just had to corner me. That was a close one. See, I'm not sure if more projectiles, but slower projectiles is worse than less projectiles and faster projectiles. Now I guess we'll see. It sucked it in! Every single time. Don't do that. You really should not ever do that. Come on. But I was doing some rendering. I've been doing a lot of blending, and I was doing some rendering, and I was render farming. It is remarkable just how much of a performance difference there is between the 3090 and the piss off, and the 3060. It makes me wonder, since the 3080 Ti is literally just a 3090 die in a with less VRAM, like it's just a 3090 with less VRAM. Or like a rejected 3090 sample. That's oftentimes what they do, where it's like, well, it's got power, but the silicon just isn't as good. We can still sell it. It's kind of fascinating. Like, it makes me wonder, like, because it's like practically two 3060s equals one 3090. Especially with the 12 gigabyte variant. It's like, it would actually just be better to get a 3080 Ti. So, clearly rendering is gonna be crazy. Like, I remember seeing the Linus machine. They keep firing after you hit them. It's kind of stupid. Linus had this machine that he got from something with Wolf in the name. Some weird company. Where it was basically just one big old, like, rendering machine with a ton piss off. With a ton of NVIDIA A4000s, which are like they're basically 3090s, to my understanding. They're like 3090s with only 16 gigs or something, but they're one-slot cards, lower cards. They're just intended to just be in, like, server workstation situations. But he had just, like, tons of those in there. I knew it was going that direction. Yeah, a lot of the time what I realize with this game is that I can't focus on individual elements. I just have to, like, go, like, let my eyes, like, glaze over so I can just see the entire thing. Oh, got hit twice. But that thing completed benchmarks so quickly that they couldn't even tell. They were like, did that even go? Like, that thing was... Piss off! Why do you suck in? Why do you do that? That thing was insane. It's quite excellent. So ridiculous. I saw it. I did. I truly did. If I had one of those, I would just be rendering, like, at least 60 FPS for any animation that I was doing, because at that point, like, you just have so much power that it doesn't even matter. Stupid rubbish. It's like, that is actually just, like, how did you code that to work that way? It doesn't knock back up like it should. It knockbacks in so that you die. It's like, thanks, bro. But I'm definitely realizing, like, if I got a certain level of quality that I want to see, then I may have to settle for 24 FPS just because, it's like, you can't really afford to do it when this is sort of the situation that I'm in. It's like, I've only got one 3090 and a couple of 3060s that I'm looking to get rid of. Piss off. I'm getting rid of one 3060, but yeah. I got a Titan X. Which is different than the Titan... Not a Titan X, it was the GTX Titan. It's not a Titan Black, it's not a Titan X. It's like, not the Pascal version or whatever. So I thought it was basically on par with the 1060, just less power efficient. Seriously. Stupid spacing. But it's not, it's basically around the same performance as like a 780 Ti, which is like okay, but apparently the 1066 gig is better. I think I might just leave it the way it is though. It's just cool because I've never had any I've never had a card in that form factor before, so it's cool to have. But obviously I'm looking to sell it, get a system built, which I've basically done. It's just been struggling with some hitching that I don't think is the card, but I think it's like storage, just because I have like one NVMe drive I'm booting off of, and it does not, it's cacherless. It's like, don't know if it's the best case scenario. Really? Hello, Cal. How do you do? So I might be able to sell it for a relatively cheap, pretty fair and decent price. And efficiency is always something important to keep in mind. Come on! Doing okay? It's good to hear. I'm doing okay as well. I'm not dying. That was a worst case scenario. Probably should have just used my... This is the worst time to take a drink. Gotta stop doing that. Eee. Aye. Too much concentration going on right now. Not enough concentration going on right now. What are you doing? Just gaming, as of right now. Doing a little bit too much, I believe. I don't know if you know anything about Hollow Knight. It's a great game. If you've got Xbox Game Pass, that's actually how I discovered it. Alright, I think I may have been interested in it before, but I ended up getting like some free Xbox Game Pass in like 2020 or something, and just started streaming the game. No, I did know about it before. I saw someone do like one stream of it. I was like, oh, this looks good. I'm going for the two big guys, lol. Going for like, as in placing bets. Because I think you may be correct. I've died a couple of times. One too many times. Oy. No, this is so dangerous. Get out. There's no way to knock them back once they corner you like that. So rude. Betting against... Why? Sometimes with the lack of knockback. You're betting against my favor here. It's the trouble. It's the trouble. So rude. Oh. I nearly dashed into that. Yeah, see, the crazy thing that happened was, you know, a friend of mine found some insane deals for PC parts. For $500, he got basically the best gaming CPU on the market right now, is 7800X 3D plus a motherboard plus DDR5 RAM. Like, he got an entire platform for $500 that was MSRP worth way more than that. I bet on winners. I mean, yeah, no, that's a smart way to go. He got this insane deal, and so he had his old parts, and I like to repurpose old parts. Come on. It generally means that it's like, well, you can give people upgrades, or you can sell it. And it really made me think, because why do they do that? I got a PC now. Awesome. What are your specs? What have you got? You gotta move this up real quick. There we go. I like to repurpose them. You either like can pass along the best components to somebody else, or you know, otherwise. Like, because I kind of want to keep my 1060 due to the efficiency, but with the CPU I've gotten it's like, I don't know if it's best to sell exactly. I don't know, because Obviously, I'd prefer, in this case, to, like, I would want to put, like, a 2070 Super or something with it, but I just haven't got any decent hardware. I'm terrible at PC games. No, you just gotta get some practice, right? But I'm not certain what the best method is for selling everything. It's like I just don't have the money to get like a decent matchup in specs with I don't know, because it's like this CPU and the platform can take a whole lot more than this graphics card that was made in 2013. And the power supply as well. I mean, the power supply is right on with the card, but I don't think rarity generally justifies price for components. I didn't input that! I inputted the other one. Rude. Really? Just the one that goes right there. Xbox player, yeah. You can connect up, well, it depends on the, the actual model of the controller that you have. The original Xbox One did not have, oh, piss off. Like, I right now, what's the model for this thing? I'm gonna disconnect and look at the batteries. What is this? This is a, yeah, model 1537 Xbox controller. You can't connect that with just, like, Bluetooth to the, wait a minute. Doesn't that mean that I can just turn off Bluetooth? Yeah, like, I don't have to use Bluetooth at all to connect with this, because I have that. There's a little dongle that you need, a USB thing that in order to connect this specific type of controller, because it didn't have Bluetooth on it. But you can connect a Xbox controller to basically any PC with Bluetooth. Most Xbox controllers now have Bluetooth on them. It's like the Xbox One, like, most of them are white. Those model, like, 16 whatever. Those things are, no, I think it's a 1597. I don't know. I've looked into it too much, but I've got one of those. I'm only using this one because it has a broken button, and I don't want to accidentally press that button, which happened, like, unreasonably often on another controller that I had. The other controller that I've got. Come on! Got the new controller? Yeah. Yeah, you'd almost certainly be able to connect that. Almost definitely. Cuphead vibes? Little bit. Cuphead isn't as much of a platformer as Hollow Knight. Because Metroidvanias are generally really... Because I saw that going for me. Yeah, Metroidvanias like to put a lot more platforming in. Seriously. I'm gonna be rich? How are you gonna be rich? How can I get in on that? I want to be rich. It sounded like it hit him a lot. Oh! Okay, I thought I'd fully destroyed myself there. It's nice when they get out of sync like this, because it kind of increases safety to a degree. Has the potential to do so. Also, they can get totally desynced, and you can just end up not being able to get any attacks in because they're all just constantly going. Yeah, they're like completely desynced now, which is wonderful. I didn't even see that coming, buddy. My bet on the two guys. Hey, you can't be doing that every time, all right? Double or nothing. Oy. But I got this power supply for I mean for nothing. It was $50. And then the guy was like, "Oh, if you want a case, I've got one just sitting in my garage." And I'm like, "Yes." Oh, this is a horrible, horrible predicament. They always end up doing that. You bet on me this time? Oh, you gotta be careful with that. Now, one of these days... Why? I hate that so much. One of these days, you end up getting it. Seriously, this stupid spacing. Miss you though? Thank you, I appreciate that. Means a lot to me. So yeah, he gave me like a brand new case, which is awesome. The trouble is that, and it's obnoxious too. Like I was partially considering swapping my case to it because it was probably going to be better airflow and it was like more expensive and whatnot. Like the issue is I haven't got a lot of, well, first of all it's yellow and that's like one of my least favorite colors. Wanted a purple PC for a reason. It hit it 4 times that time. That was lucky spacing. It travels so much faster. Ah! It's so stupid when you end up getting frozen like that. How old is the knight? It's a good question. I think he's definitely in some form of adolescence. He's definitely young. I wouldn't say that he's in his infancy, but he's definitely young. He's an adolescent. Stupid spacing every time. Hey. Yeah, it's yellow. It's got like a funny like Illuminati on it, which is cool. I think I may just sell this 3060 PC that I've got, and then see if with that revenue I can find a good deal on like a 2070 Super or something like that, and then put it in there. Because that might... Well, but it's still a... like... It's not an ITX exactly? I don't remember the size. The motherboard's too small. It's another issue. Too many decisions to kind of get in the way. It's like the motherboard is small, but... I don't know. I hit one of them. Of course it was too close. Of course it was too close every time. Would it be legal? I don't know if the knight's legal. I don't know about that. I think the Hollow Knight would technically be. Or technically not. Because it was like the Radiance aged him or something. So he may not be like technically old, but his body is matured. I don't know. I don't know how it works. The lore is a little bit complicated on questions like that. See, why is it like randomly not risky to try to do that, but then it'll randomly be risky in other times. Just seems arbitrary. Every time. Stop it. Yeah, I don't have any motherboards, not even mine, that has a stupid USB-C port on it. I haven't got a single one. USB-C header, I should say. Because they just don't make them very often. Stupid positioning. They just decided to be close to me on the ground. Obnoxious. So it's rough because it's like I have two cases that, you know, my hardware I think is decent for, but these cases don't it's like, and I can't even find a single thing that is just like, give me a USB-C header, as in so that the USB-C port at the front is usable. It's obnoxious. Like, I can't find a single, like, product on the market that does that. And I totally buy them, but everything that I can find is just like, oh, you can have, like, a USB-C port at the back. It's like, that's not what I asked for. It's really dumb. It's like, you can find USB 3 headers all over the place, but it's like, wrong form factor, buddy. That's not what I was asking for. Seriously? This stupid speed. Go, 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 go. So it's rough. It's nice that I've got this motherboard it does technically have like that little yellow streak in it, so I could put it in that case. It's just a bit cringe in it. Seriously? I saw that you had that, but I couldn't do anything about it. I had several frames with which to act, but I didn't realize in time. It happens all too often in this game. See, that time... Seriously, stop it. Hey. Money is rough. Money is a tough thing, isn't it? Because I could probably find some sweet deals for used parts just on the local market. Or otherwise. Stop doing this! Stop it! There's not very much that I can do when you get in that stupid position. Ugh. See, that hit 4 times. That's good stuff. Oh, this is terrible. Why? Stupid shadow. Every time. Stop going out of reach. Seriously? It keeps on happening. That's why I prefer to use D-Dock, because it actually has iframes. But it doesn't let me use that. Not against this boss. It's just a very unsafe offensive position to take. Seriously, stop it. Ah. Stop. I hate that so much. It's just I didn't whack it fast enough. Happens a little too often, buddy. Stop with the stupid spacing. Yeah, when I was rendering with this thing, it was actually a space heater. It was crazy. And it's crazy when you do the math on it, where it's like, well, if it takes... Piss off! Seriously, stop it. It's like, if it takes, like, 12 minutes per frame or whatever, then... this is gonna take this long, type of deal. It's like, in order to render this out, it would take 24 hours, type of deal. And it's like, wow, it's insane. Especially when you have multiple bits of hardware going simultaneously. And it's like, this is efficient. Piss off. Why with the cornering? Why? It's like, this is efficient hardware. Like, it's a little insane. You have some of the most efficient hardware on the market working on something, and it's like... Well, I mean, not power efficient, that's for certain. Stop. Seriously, stop. What I want to do... And that's sort of the trouble with it, is that it's easier... I think it'd be alright. That might mean that I'd have to render out multiple proxies then, in that case. That would be rough. I don't know, wait, I hadn't even considered that. What I've been wanting to do is, for my stream... having... Basically, I want, like, multiple video tracks, so it's easier to edit afterwards. That was kind of risky. Didn't hit it 4 times. Either of those times. Okay, I nearly had that. Seriously? You really had to put one right there? That was close. I still have to take apart Godzilla, but it's probably going to be days until it's done copying, restoring all the backup files. Piss off! I've got actual 16 terabytes of... it was 14 terabytes on a 16 terabytes space of loads of archived videos. And I'd mistakenly added a drive. It wasn't by mistake, but it was a mistake because I didn't realize that it was a problem. Piss off. I had a drive that failed in my main PC. Or it didn't exactly fail, but I ended up replacing it because it was being sus. Like, I think I got scammed, really. Maybe, perhaps unknowingly, but the drives clearly got damaged at some point. I got 2 5-terabyte drives, and one was dead on arrival, and I didn't realize until I didn't realize until I'd already, like, copied loads of data onto it that it was defective, or that the second one was defective. because I just got way too trigger happy with it. So I didn't try to get a refund very hard, because I was like, well, I want to keep one of them, it's just the other one is dead on arrival. So that was a massive waste of money. Because it's like, I wanted to piss off, why does it suck it in like that? It really is that you have to have a certain amount of space between you and the stupid thing, because then it'll just suck it in otherwise. It's like there were the hitboxes on the... This is gonna kill me. Ugh. I jumped properly, I swear. But I tried to put that, I was just like, whatever, I don't really care that about, like, having... Like, I've got enough space to just slap in more and more drives, so I'm just gonna do that. And it really was a mistake. That was too close, and I knew it was too close. There's, like, just 2 hitboxes, I swear, on, like, either side of that stupid move that just suck them in. So you have to make sure that those hitboxes don't touch. This is impossible, dude. Don't put me in impossible predicaments! So I just started slapping drives in. And I really shouldn't have. Because it was really strange. It was like, it started to copy data to the drive. But then it was just like randomly disconnecting, which was actually an issue with the SATA controllers. Because it piss off. There were drives, or the motherboard has 8 SATA ports, but it's like 2 of them are controlled by the Intel chipset. 2 of them are controlled by... Sorry, 4 of them are controlled by the Marvel. Now, there's 2 of them that are 6 gig that are on the Intel. 4 of them that are 3 gig on the Intel. And then 4 of them... Right? Am I crazy? That means there's not 8 of them. I don't remember. Either way, there's another controller driver on the motherboard that requires drivers in order to function properly. Otherwise it tries, but there's just sometimes it just doesn't work. It's weird. So that was what was causing the disconnections. But the drive was still acting up. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna move it. Piss off. But it was like preparing to remove, and it just got hung at preparing to remove and wouldn't get any further. I thought that was too close. This is horrible, horrible predicament here. Yeah, I like spacing like this. I knew I was dead the moment that I did that. I knew I was dead the moment I did it. But, I had no way of removing it because it said it was like 0.003% of the data is left on the drive, and it couldn't move it off the stupid drive. So I just told it to stop, you know. I was like, whatever. Because it was sitting like that for like months, and I was just done with it, so I just removed the drive entirely from the data pool. Or, I killed the pool in and of itself, and so now it's restoring like 14 terabytes of data to the pool, which takes ages, evidently. I think the fact that I went through the Synology drive to restore it is part of the issue. Did you see that? Those were very improper knockback procedures right there. Like, that's not what you're supposed to do when you take knockback. He moves too quickly for you to knock him back. So dumb. That is just horrible, horrible, horrible predicament. Get me out of it. Stop putting me in it. Ugh. It's so stupid when they just decide to throw something out where I'm about to be. Oh, whoops. Didn't even realize. Ah! I'm never gonna heal this cut on my hand at this rate. Stupid, Mike just decided to actually bite it. Piss off. But, like, I probably should have just used the Windows SMB to so retarded. I should have used the Windows SMB to restore it, because now it's just at 51%, and it's been at 50%. Like, I don't know, I think it's counting the number of files instead of, like, the size of the files or something. Because it's like, it's been at 50% for ages. And it's been at 50% since it was, like, still basically not full at all, and now it's got 4.9 terabytes of data written to it. And it's not, it's only at, like, 51% still. I mean, it's fine since Godzilla can continue whatever tasks it's doing. Another issue is, of course, that it, Godzilla has decided that 2 entire sticks of RAM just don't count, and I'd only realized that after I started using it to, like, do some Blender rendering, because I was running out of RAM with which to render on some other PCs that I was render farming on. And so I was like, why does it say 23? I swear I have more than that, because it's got 32 gigs of DDR3 in it. Relatively cheap DDR3 as well. I mean, if anybody wants an older platform PC, then X79 is certainly the way to go. Because you can, it's like the motherboards are like pretty expensive, but you can get just like a $5 Xeon CPU, overclock it like crazy, and then you can actually get some crazy performance out of it. Super common in Russia for whatever reason, and I think it's just because semiconductors don't get in very easy anymore. Russia's got some issues. I saw this insane Russian guy who was, because I think they just, they use a different word for it over there. Like, over here, I mean, in the English-speaking world in general, you call it delitting when you remove the IHS from a CPU. But I saw this guy referring to it as scalping. And he was delitting tons of CPUs. Tons of old Xeons he was delitting. So it was funny. It was like, scalping, can I get to 8 gigahertz or whatever? There's some super great CPUs that you can get for pretty cheap. The trouble is you just have to look at compatibility. You have to look at motherboard revisions and compatibility. It's not exactly the easiest situation. And of course you don't get PCIe Gen 4. Or NVMe. It's kind of a pipe dream. They may exist on some of those, like, weird, Chinese motherboards, like the weird green ones you can get. But those are those are pretty cheap too. Especially if you've got, like, an older PC sitting around that needs DDR3. Or that has DDR3, you can just repurpose it. And you can be gaming pretty intensely on those. I don't think I've tried Cold War yet on stupid. I didn't want to hit you. You were just barely in range, and then you decided, I'm gonna get sucked in. Fix the stupid move. Like, what purpose does that actually achieve? Come off it. That was a little bit dangerous. I think I've buffered some of those. I didn't expect him to go up or down. I was expecting him to go up. Stupid. I mean, before I was considering making, like, another NAS, basically, is what I've done. Just for, like, my Blu-rays and whatnot. That's what I was gonna do, is, probably repurpose my old Godzilla motherboard and CPU elsewhere. But I didn't end up doing that. Seriously? Ugh. I could possibly make that one also be the Minecraft server. But I haven't been running that in a while. And I could probably, underclock the CPU so it doesn't generate as much heat as it needs to. Seriously? Really? But I would definitely not want that machine in here, because it's loud. It's intended to be like a server machine, and it really ought not to be. It's not a good NAS machine. I would like my NASes to all have, like, hot swappable drives, but this isn't intended for that. Just quit it. I wonder how much momentum I could coast on if I were to rest on the bench and get all of my soul back before entering into one of these fights. Could be what I need, but also may be unnecessary. I should have gone the other direction! But, I am... Seriously, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Because I already record, myself separately, and I haven't really made use of my sort of, back catalog quite as much for, editing purposes. Part of that is because I definitely want to, Stop. So ridiculous. I want to upgrade my storage because it's like I've got two 8 terabytes in here, which is great and fine and all. But it's just the trouble with hard drive storage is insufferably low. I knew it was a terrible position to be in, but I didn't want to be on the other side either. Very low read-write speeds. So I want to replace them with SSDs, if possible, but 8 terabyte SSDs are very expensive, especially if NVMe. And I can get... It's like right now I've currently got, actually a little too much storage, in the sense of, like, I have two 8 terabyte, drives. And I think I would do well to swap them out with maybe just a couple of 4 terabyte, MX500s from Crucial, I think. Yeah, the Crucial MX500. Ooh! Oh, he kinda got sucked in there. That was dangerous. I didn't hit the right direction! I would have been close there. I had so much soul, too. It's just always too much to focus on. But I want to, make it so that I can... Goodness sake, they did that. That spacing was ridiculous! I want to make it so that I can record the gameplay separately, which I don't currently have the ability to do, but the issue is that that makes it so that my VODs will have to be rendered in order to be re-uploaded, which adds an extra step. Well, it doesn't add an extra step, it just adds inconvenience, to be sure. But it makes it much better for, piss off. It makes it much better for in post. Part of the trouble is, then I would have to use a different mic, or I would have to have my mic on a different PC, and I would just have to add a lot of, like, swappability and whatnot. Seriously, so ridiculous. I'd already had to try... I had already tried having Godzilla right next to... this PC is called Pyro. And that's another reason why I kind of want a bigger case, is so that I can, have plenty of space to show off the U2's figure. So stupid. I hate stupid, like, negative pressure, air pressure, ridiculousness. Of course! Of course! Like, my stupid door will just jiggle sometimes. And I'll have no clue why. Absolutely not. It's not my job anymore. This is horrid. Yeah, I like this positioning much better. That was rough. Oh, that was too close. I survived it, though. Every time! Every single time! We'll just put them in places where my activity just, because I'm still in recovery frames from the actions I've just taken. Piss off. Like, I can't even see when that's going there. But it's also part of the reason why I'm considering upgrading to a 5800X3D, because it's faster and more efficient. There's gonna be less heat to dissipate, which is just gonna be way better. And then I can sell it off. Though it's like I'm uncertain if I want to do that, or if I just want to wait until I find a good deal on like a 7800X3D myself. And then I could just upgrade to that. Because currently the 7800X3D is faster and more what's the word? That was too close. Why are these guys so dangerous? I didn't see... I didn't even see that. Like, I knew it was coming, but I wasn't focusing hard enough on the single item. I was past that. That was ridiculous. It's like, oh, you forgot that it didn't hit the ground yet. Yeah, I didn't know gravity worked harder on me than it did on these stupid objects. This is decent positioning. Jeez, that was hanging there for quite a bit. I didn't even hit the attack button, and they were already coming all over the place. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Yeah, that was the issue, though, is... I think it's workable with the VOD situation, especially if I upgrade my storage to SSDs. That may be a good idea to reevaluate some of my situation. Okay, piss off. Ridiculous. $10 switch would be amazing as well. So I still haven't got one of those. Even though I've got several 10 GB capable PCs. Of course, of course, of course. Just get on with it, buddy. Seriously? You know, that's some of the worst positioning you can get. Yeah, that is definitely the sour spot right there. It just gets sucked right in. It's just ridiculous. But I'm kind of afraid of, because there's like a downgrade in color quality, and I don't know if that downgrade is going to persist in, what's it called? With the 4K 60 Pro that I want to get, because I'd keep my the 1080 one. It's so stupid. Because I mean, theoretically, I could have one machine do my one machine do the rig. The other machine do the gameplay and everything, and then the other one do the stream. But I think, considering all of the encoding power that I've... Goodness, I didn't... Why is he down? He's supposed to be knocked up! He still wasn't knocked up. I don't know which one of you is the female one. That's not that funny. Jeez, why do you go down? That was dangerous. It's just so many times the only safe situation to... well, it's not a safe situation to hit him. That's the point. It's just the only possible... Wow, there we go! There we go! The only possible situation to hit him is... unsafe, it seems. No, that was... I was just doing much better then. Hive Knight, Watchful God of Duty. Indeed. Wait, he doesn't have soul? I totally forgot how this fight works. Oh, it's so weird that he moves at such a frame rate. Wait, does that have... do they have infinite health? So I can just sit there knocking them back the entire time and they'll just be fine? Okay, okay, buddy. Yeah, I don't really remember how this fight goes anymore. It's just been such a long time. It's like I'm out of the range of his hitbox for yeah, that was not the right direction to dash if I wanted to avoid a stupid attack. I just have to take a look at like the HDMI standard and just the video standard of. Oh, he doesn't take knockback. Or at least, barely any. Okay, I'm dead. When you wake the hive. Yeah, I didn't think so. Didn't think I'd be able to get that off. So it's like because his head is higher. You are just full of it. You're telling me that didn't actually hit. Oh wow, I got him. And then I died. Wait, does that did that count? It counted still. It still counted. Based. I'll have to check up on everything to make sure that it's not gonna just destroy my color. Because there's no point in recording, like encoding and storing all of that data if it piss off. If it's just gonna be, like, terrible color. Seriously? Just want to farm a little bit of soul off of them. Because I can't heal then. Like, clearly I won't be able to heal then. Piss off. Only so much I can do about that, buddy. It's gonna mean nothing. I hate the stupid lack of iframes on that move. I mean, it's not as little iframes as there are on other spells that you can do, but it's still stupid. Seriously? 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 That is retarded. Full on. Go! I did not walk into that. Seriously, stop. I can't just memorize exactly where every single thing is gonna have a path tracing, like... Hi! What a dick. Stop it! Wait, do I get any soul out of them? Like, I really couldn't tell if I get any soul out of those guys whatsoever. Come on. Yeah, there's no point in encoding and storing additional string stuff. Piss off. Piss off! Yeah, wait, no, I think I'd be fine, because all I would have to do is run 2 instances of OBS, right? That's the trouble is that obviously it doesn't have encoding on it. Oh, but the reason I'd want to upgrade is... Just piss off. Is because of the color troubles. Because if I were to try and capture my PC screen, you know, my gameplay with that, then it would neuter the color. Why do they go out for so long? They're just sitting there. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. Could have waited a moment longer for that buffer, buddy. This is gonna be ridiculous. Piss off! Ugh. I'd have to see. I'd have to see. Piss off. Piss off. I can't memorize where everything's about to be. Because they actually go for like 12 minutes. Seriously, quit it. This is gonna be impossible. This is gonna be just excellent. Seriously? He keeps going exactly where I'm trying to go! Cunt. Yeah, encoding on another PC. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Because I think, like, what I could do... I guess I wouldn't necessarily have to, wow, that was some ridiculous direction that he decided to bounce in. Thank you, buddy. Face the right direction, idiot. Seriously? He just decided to jump up that time. I've hardly even seen him move like that. Oh, first attack. That's real cool. Stupid spacing. Piss off. Piss! Piss, 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 piss! I'm done. So I think you can encode in the, like, Elgato stuff. Stop it! The retarded spacing. Again! Again and again! It's just stupid. Seriously, just completely retarded. I can't avoid things when you put me in that predicament. I thought he was gonna go in my direction. He didn't. Ugh. Stop it. Might be worth trying to heal a little bit. I think I still die in the next hit anyway. Oh. Guess not. Funny. This time it's not going to be worth healing. Piss off, piss off. No, wait, no, quit to menu. Wait, I actually have to go through the entire fight in order to exit this? I mean, it's fine because I still need practice anyway. Stop throwing these guys out. It's so cheap. I will just abuse iframes. Seriously? It's all for practice anyway. Because I'd have to upgrade my entire platform, and I'd have 32 gigs of like I still need at least 32 gigs of RAM, and you know, I just don't have any reason to upgrade to DDR5 quite yet. But it might be better to save my money for when I can do a full platform upgrade. I mean, it's a good idea to save up money either way. Piss off. Wow, that is loud. Yeah, I'm dead now. Thanks for killing me! I guess that is, let's check stupid Discord, please. Yeah, I think this is the last attempt anyway. Because I think it's supposed to save every single time you defeat a boy anyway. A boy. But it's always a good idea to get up here and do some stuff, do some resting. What was I rambling about? I just want to upgrade, but I can't afford to because I have no money. But I'm probably I'm gonna be continuing to work, and that is the situation where I would be able to upgrade. Like, I'm happy with what I've got except for the heat, and going from like 130 watt TDP or whatever I'm at right now, right? Is it actually 130? Do you say you're 105 watts? I don't believe you. 5800X 3D. Yeah, how are the temps of the 5800X 3D? Show me. This stupid Ryzen master. 81.15 degrees Celsius. Unless you're using like an insane, because that's a Cinebench test. I don't know, unless he's using some insane cooler that I haven't got. It rests around 50 Celsius. Mounting cooler spreads paste evenly. I don't even know what these people have got. That's the issue. So I don't really know, because it says it's the same TDP, but I end up having more wattage going through this thing. Oh, piss, I just exited out of it. I want to see what my maximum temperature, maximum wattage has been on this. 136.2? Yeah, because I could have sworn that it actually can go up that high. Part of that's because I used this stupid, the PBO, but I think I've gotten it so that it doesn't actually get that hot. Maybe I'm going to throw it through a Cinebench real quick just to see where it fares. But either way, the only thing that's suboptimal about my situation right now is heat, wattage heat. And I think it would be improved if I were to get an X3D. I just can't really afford it. I'd love to get 2 4 terabyte SSDs, or like, I don't know, just a good like NVMe or whatever. I'd love to get something like that, but I just can't afford it at the time. Not right now. It'd be nice if this room would not be heating up so insanely. Like, that was a crazy thing, that when I was render farming in here, I had so much heat coming off of like each individual PC, or I don't know. I ended up having like over 400 watts or something in total, probably higher than that. No, because I had like 300 watts on the 3090. I had two 3060s, and those were about 130 to something like that. So I was definitely hitting up into like 600 watts or something. And it wasn't enough for my fan going full blast trying to circulate the room, because normally I can get it pretty dang cool in here with just my little $5 thrift fan that I found. It does a pretty good job, and it's small, and it can do pretty well, but clearly, you know, the circulation, I don't know. I'll probably do that, and then I'm gonna definitely change my motherboard stuff. It just sucks that I can't figure out, like, without pulling it all the way out, which fans are doing what. So it sucks. Anyhow, that should be all for today. Pretty short stream, but you know, it's all good. Gotta take a shower and whatnot, so see you later.